yoga flow video. Today we are going to be doing a quick 5-minute dynamic / mobility warm-up. So if you're going into some exercise or some sports practice, this is the kind of thing that you can try and do before you get started to warm up your muscles and become more flexible. So let's get straight into it. So starting on our hands and knees, we're going to be focusing on flowy movements which are warming up your muscles. We don't want to be pulling any of our muscles or doing any isometric holds. We want to keep moving the whole time as we warm up our body and get the blood flowing and get our muscles working, but also relax so that you're not going to hurt yourself while you're doing your sports training or exercise. So starting in your hands and knees position, we're going to do some simple cat and cows. So rounding through your spine, imagining you've got a belt wrapped around your center, so you're engaging your core here, and then dropping your belly down to the earth as you gaze forward, and reversing that all the way back up, pulling your tummy in towards your spine, really pushing through your shoulder blades, and then as you drop through your belly to the ground, you can move your hips from side to side to start to activate your glute and hamstring muscles as well. Rounding through the spine, pushing up, and dropping your belly, gaze is coming forward. Perfect. This time we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to come almost into downward dog, but before we fully stretch into it, we're going to come back down onto our hands and knees. So tucking your toes, pushing your bottom up towards the sky and pushing your weight back towards your heels, and then coming all the way back down. And again, knees touch the floor, up into your downward dog and back down onto the ground. Beautiful. Just moving through like this. Let's go for 5. So that was 3, back up for 4, and last one, 5. Now we're going to walk our hands all the way back towards our feet, hanging here, and then we're going to bend through, rolling all the way back up. Perfect. I'm going to sit down so that you can see me a little bit better, or kneel I should say, and then we're going to stretch through our shoulder blades, pulling back. Keep moving here. So you don't want to just pull on your shoulders, but you want to imagine rolling through your shoulder blades. So if you can imagine rolling them up towards your ears, and then imagine your shoulder blades pinching together at the back. Awesome. And now let go of your hands and roll your shoulders forwards, rolling through. Beautiful. Just a little head rolls, so towards your right side, down towards the earth, all the way back around, and then up to the sky again, and the other way, down towards your left, rolling through your neck, warming up. Use your head as a natural weight, but we don't want to completely drop our heads because our head is really heavy and we don't want to put that much strain on our neck. Beautiful. Awesome. Now this is a nice quick warm-up flow. So we're going to come into our lunge. So put your hands down, coming into plank, and we're going to bring our right leg all the way through. So our right foot is in between our hands. Drop back that left knee and coming up. If this is a bit much today, we can leave our hands on the earth just to ground us and use that as stability. Feeling that nice stretch for our hamstring, but we want to keep moving. So we're going to come back into our rounded stretch and then moving forward into our lunge. Hands can come off the earth if that's possible today, or they can stay there. Beautiful. Moving back and forth, warming up our legs. Making sure that you're not bringing that knee too far over your ankle here. We don't want to create any strain on our knees, so we want to keep it nice and straight in a diagonal, and a right angle line. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more like that. 1 and 2, and then hands come down to the earth, plant that back foot, swap over through plank, left comes forward in between our 2 hands, back knee on the earth, untuck your toes, and just like that again. Hands can be on the ground for support if needed, otherwise flowing forwards and back, rocking through, feeling that stretch for your hamstring as we warm up the legs. Let's go 2 more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Coming forward, planting back those hands on the mat, bringing your front foot back to meet the right, and then we're going to push all the way up into downward dog, and then all the way forwards into plank, just like that. A little bit warmer now. We can go a little bit deeper, maybe make the movements a little bit slower as we push up and back, and try and aim to get those heels to the ground. Beautiful. Coming forwards into plank, and all the way back. Now you can keep going like this. This in itself is pretty challenging, but if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, then when you come back into your downward dog, you can bend your knees and then shoot forward into your plank. So coming up, downward dogs, bending your knees, shooting forwards into plank. And you can even bend your elbows a little bit there too. Coming back, downward dog, bend your knees, shoot forward into plank. Now we'll be using our shoulders and up. A little bit challenging for me. Pushing up, downward dog, bending knees, coming forwards. And if maybe you're like me and that's a little bit too hard, from here you can drop your knees and bend into a little push-up. Or you can keep your knees up. The option is yours. So just keep flowing through like that. Downward dog, bending your knees, coming forward. Either drop your knees or to keep them up, push up and back. Beautiful. Do as many of those as you would like. And then when you're all warmed up, it has been about 5 minutes now. You can either carry on and do this flow again to really pump up your muscles, or you can grab, if you're doing anything with your upper body, you can grab a pole and start putting it behind your head, back over. If you don't have a pole, you can just do what I'm doing here. Imagine that you're opening up your shoulder blades here and really stretching through your back as well. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you are now all warmed up. You've done a little dynamic flow. So enjoy whatever exercise you've got to do now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.